Hey everybody, Rudy here from Take a Bath Productions with another video showing you how to fix various things. Today I'm standing on location here at Myrtle Beach. It's a beautiful day. It's about 85 degrees this morning, and I'm standing here looking at the ocean doing its thing. But in this video I'm going to show you how to set up and program this one-for-all 3-device remote control. I'm going to show you how to put the devices in the remote control, and I'm going to show you how that works. We're going to make it real easy for you. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So there are actually 3 ways to program this remote. I'm going to start with the simple set method first. If you have one of the brands listed, there are 10 each of TV, streaming, and soundbar in each list. Here are some photos of each of the 3 categories respectively. You should know that this remote comes set up for a Roku streaming device and a Samsung TV right out of the box. So if you have both of those two, then you'll be in good shape. But you'll still have to set up your soundbar if you happen to have one. So in this example, I'll be programming a Sony TV, and I'm going to give an overview of the Apple TV streaming device and a Bose soundbar. Now they did something that I don't agree with the soundbar, not just the Bose, but all of them. They didn't include a power button to turn off your soundbar. There's no way to turn it on or off. So I actually called them about this, and they said that a lot of people like to leave their soundbar on 24/7. I'm just not one of those people. But fortunately, this is a learning remote, so there's a workaround. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how to do that if you want to. Okay, so we're still working on the simple set method, which is the easiest method if you happen to have one of the brands in the pictures. As you can see in the pictures I showed a moment ago, the Sony TV is associated right here with this options bar, or button, or star button. So to get the remote into programming mode for TV, push the Power TV button and the back arrow together until we get 2 flashes. We did. And I'm going to push the star button, because that's the one associated with the Sony TV. And what this is doing is every 3 seconds you'll see a red flash there. That's sending out a code every 3 seconds, okay? Yep, like say the TV turned off. Let go of the button and you get 2 green flashes, and that will store the code. Okay, so you're going to want to test the remote now for functionality on your TV. It's only going to work power, input, volume up and down, and mute. All right, so if you have all of those, then you're set. If some of them work and some of them don't, try this again, and the remote should pick up where it left off until you get to the next code that works, and then try that one. If that still doesn't work, we can try the codes that are going to be in the next section, or you can try to teach the remote. Okay, so let me give an overview now of the Apple TV. To set up a streaming device, press and hold the red power button and the home button together until we get our 2 flashes here. And then you're going to want to consult those pictures that I posted earlier to see which of these buttons is associated with which brand. Once you see, do the same thing I did with the TV. Push and hold that button. And this time you're going to want to have something streaming, because it's going to send out a pause signal instead of a power signal. So once you see that streaming program pause, then you'll know you hit on the right code. Let go of the button and it should store the code. Now very similar again to do the soundbar. Press and hold the volume up and down button until we get the 2 flashes. And the same thing as before, consult the pictures to see if you have one of those 10 brands listed and which button it's associated with. And it's the same thing, you push and hold it down, but this time you're going to look for the soundbar to mute, as mute is the test signal that it sends out. Next, I'm going to show you how to set this up by the code. If you don't have any of the brands shown earlier, you'll either need the code list that came with the remote, or check below in the description, because I'll include a link to the manual and to the codes. Okay, since this remote does not have a numeric keypad, there are buttons associated with numbers 1 through 6. All right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? So in other words, to enter a code of 5432, this is 5, 4, 3, 2. So that's simple. All right, no problem. All of the codes are going to be within numbers 1 through 6. So as usual, you're going to want to start out with your device turned on. In this case, I'm still going to be setting up a Sony TV, an Apple TV streaming device, and a Bose soundbar. As before, to work with the TV, press and hold TV power and back at the same time till we get our 2 flashes. And then this code for Sony is 2, 3, 3, 5, 2. All right, we got 2 green flashes. That means it accepted the code. Try this code for functionality. If it doesn't work, try the next code in the list. If you've used up all the codes and there's still no joy, then you're going to want to teach the missing functions, which will be coming up in a little bit. All right, so next, set up a Apple TV. To set up the streaming device, press and hold the red power and the home buttons. I know I'm blocking the camera. We got 2 red flashes here on the light bar, and then the code for Apple is 3, 1, 1, 4, 6. All right, we got 2 green flashes right there. All right, now next I'll be doing a Bose soundbar. To initiate audio, you push and hold the volume up and down together. All right, the code for Bose is going to be 3, 6, 2, 1, 1. All right, we got our 2 green flashes. All right, in this next section, I'm going to show you how to teach the remote. You can use more than one factory remote as your source remote. In this case, I'm only going to be using the one remote. The reason that you would want to teach in commands is if you have a code that is only partially working, you can teach in the missing commands and close the gap of buttons that don't work. In this example, I'm only going to be programming in some of the functions from the soundbar so you can see how it works. Obviously, I told you earlier the power function didn't work on the soundbar, so we're going to start off with that. To initiate learning mode, push TV power and mute. All right, it's in learning mode. I'm going to use this home button as the power button here because I don't need it. Push the corresponding button on the other remote. Got 2 green flashes. Now if I was done, I could just push TV power, but I'm not. Let's put in volume up. Volume up. Volume down. Okay, mute. And mute. All right, I'm done. Push TV and power and hold it. All right, I got 4 flashes there. You can do this as many times as you need to. All right, that's pretty simple, right? Now there's some other functions that you can do, like customizing the color on the LED color ring, but I'm not going to show you how to do that for the sake of time. It's in the manual. Okay, now these app shortcut buttons at the bottom here will work the same as your original remote from your streaming device. They are for Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and YouTube. I tried it on my smart TV and it did not work, only on the Roku streaming device. Now that's not to say that it won't work on your TV, since some TVs do have Roku built in. If your streaming device doesn't support these functions, you can program in a macro to access any of the apps on your streaming device. I'm not going to get into all that for the sake of time, but consult the manual, which I will link to in the description. And last but not least, if you feel you've messed something up and you just want to start over, you can do a factory reset by pushing TV power and back. All right. And then press Options or Star, Replay, and then Home in that order. We got 4 red flashes there. The remote is reset back to factory settings. All right, that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, click on that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I come out with videos like this as often as I can. Thanks for watching.